Erica Mena discusses her incidents with Safaree after he releases the surveillance tape.
So I just had to come on here and just thank everybody who's been reaching out to me. I actually have been so overwhelmed in the last 48 hours with the people who have been reaching out for me in the industry alone. Artists, actors, actresses, producers, directors, head executives at these networks who are seeing through it all. You guys have actually been key in just getting me through this mayhem. It's a very unfortunate situation, but obviously, it's very common. And, it hasn't been easy dealing with this for the amount of time I've been dealing with it. It's not easy dealing with a non-confrontational situation that starts a lot of confrontation because they know they can violate, disrespect, provoke just to get a reaction out of you. So it has been a lot. And this actually goes outside of industry. I have a lot of women and men who are pouring their heart out to me, showing me, a couple of them have actually showed me videos and stuff that was put out on their behalf, and gave me the backstory on what caused their reaction to what was put out there. But, it's actually very common, unfortunately, where you get caught up with certain situations that use your real devoted, genuine feelings against you. They play the mind games. They, take it there where they disrespect you, they violate you, they provoke you, cause you to, rage. And then when you finally react, it's hide hands, they're innocent. That's just kind of, how they want things to be perceived, which is fine. But this is actually more common, unfortunately, than I even thought. I've also been blessed enough to have 2 individuals on social media who advocate for this type of, I don't want to say the word because then people are going to take it and think that I want to play victim. But at the end of the day, that advocate for this type of treatment, this type of play, I'm going to tag them right here. One of which, Lee Hamilton, big up to you. He's actually, he's been diagnosed with narcissistic disorder, and he reached out to me after seeing the video, and he sees between the lines, which a lot of people do. And he said, this is exactly what I used to do. And we had long conversations, which have been so helpful. So if you see yourself, in this situation, these are the 2 to follow. The other person that is definitely a must follow is Lisa. What I love about having my conversation with her is she came across it as well. And same thing, it's relatable. A lot of people are seeing themselves in my shoes, which is so unfortunate. Where it's like, okay, this was all done, but what did you do kind of thing. What I love about her is she's actually been in my actual shoes like many of us, and she is, advocating hard for women to just see the signs, to avoid this stuff. And, if you're in the situation, how to get out of it, because it is very draining. It does play an ugly head game with you, and it's a lot to deal with, especially when you have kids involved. So anyway, I am relieved to its highest capacity. That
be sure to like, comment,
for years,
and subscribe.
People aren't going to believe me. I'm dealing with a non-confrontational situation that really starts all this confrontation, that provokes, that violates, that disrespects, and make sure you feel it to its full capacity so that this way you can lose yourself and react in whatever way that moment is. But now that, I'm getting all these people, industry, not industry, who are letting me know they've either been there, done that, or they read between the lines, or they know what's up. This is such a relief. It hasn't been easy, but I'm so grateful. So again, before I go, thank you to everyone who knows what's up. All of you who are reaching out, making me feel not alone. in the sense of like, I've been there, I know what you're going through, all the advice I've been getting. The love has really been, really stand up. Again, I don't feel alone anymore. This is actually more common. Unfortunately, my circumstance is so ugly, but it's a relief to know that I'm not the only woman or man who has dealt with this type of situation. When your feelings are just used against you and you're violated because the person knows that, you know, especially when they know you're still in the healing phase, the mind games, all of that stuff. As humans, there's endpoints, and it's unfortunate, you know. God is real. No one is perfect. You know better, you do better. There's a lot, you know, ahead of this, but this whole situation was definitely a blessing in disguise. I feel even more so in control. I know I have people behind me where before I was like, is it me? Is it just me? And no, it's not. So yeah. And the great things that have come in the last 48 hours is mind-blowing. You guys will be seeing more of me in a personal space, and I'm happy because this is going to empower a lot of people. Yeah, so thank you guys again. Mwah. Okay, so I have to put respect on his name. Leave him. There you go. Follow him because he is he admits to being a narcissist. But he is also heavily doing the work to unlearn his narcissistic traits. And what I love about him and his page and following him is he takes accountability for his actions, and he is honest, and he does help you understand the thinking of one and their tactics and their motives and why they do certain things that they do. So it helps, you know, once you kind of get familiar with it, it does help you progress properly. And understand why it is you kind of are treated the way you're treated. So follow him. I just had to put respect on his name. This is the man right here. He's been so helpful for me. God bless you, Lee.
Thanks for tuning in to 9mag TV.